A lot of us are susceptible to summer diseases and summer infections during this time of the year. Many of us are also prone to summer allergies. Our next report is going to give you an idea about how to deal with each of these problems. Summers, given the harsh kind we see in many parts of India, have unfortunately become synonymous with some diseases, many of which we have told you about in our previous reports. Let's now give you a lowdown on serious infections and illnesses seen in the months of May and June in peak summers. Chicken pox makes one of the most common summer disease. It starts in the form of fluid-filled red and small rashes accompanied by fever as high as 102 degrees and ultimately turns into fluid-filled blisters which crust or chip over, leaving marks on the skin. Measles is another common summer disease. The virus that causes measles breeds faster during summers.
Measles and chickenpox are infectious diseases that mostly affect children, but they also affect adults as well. So if we look at the symptoms, these diseases have very typical symptoms. Patient present with fever, with sore throat, with coryza, with cough, and along with that there is appearance of rashes. Rashes appear within a few days after onset of fever, and these diseases have very typical rashes. So through the symptomology only we can reach up to somewhat the diagnosing measles and chickenpox. Then to confirm the diagnosis we have got some blood test. By that we can quickly confirm our diagnosis.
Jaundice is again common during summers. It's a waterborne disease. It can be a result of hepatitis A and is mainly caused due to consumption of contaminated food and water.
Jaundice, it's like a disease caused by multiple organisms. First I would say, it could be viral. So normally hepatitis A and hepatitis E, they are waterborne, foodborne. So when we are drinking, eating, we should take care that our food is clean, neat, prepared, and should be sterilized. Okay, if you're eating on the roadsides and not properly clean, then you can get an infection. And hepatitis B and C, they are spread by blood, okay, by injections, by sexual transmissions.
Typhoid, also very common, often fatal.
Typhoid begins with some of the common symptoms like there is fever, there is body ache, there is decrease in appetite. Then patients can start feeling nausea, sometimes patient has vomiting. Typhoid is also commonly associated with ulcers in intestine and that lead to severe pain. Then there are some tests by which typhoid can be identified easily. There are blood tests available, we can conduct some radiological tests and we can diagnose typhoid disease.
Other than that, there are summer allergens that we must keep an eye out for. Here's what you should do. Track pollen counts. Keep doors and windows closed to reduce the amount of pollen and mold that comes indoors. Switch out air filters seasonally. Wash bedding and vacuum carpets and rugs. Shower and change clothes when you come in from working or enjoying time outside. Keep an eye on humidity levels in your house.
In autumn season, we see lot of trees and plants. We are seeing that pollens are being shed off from these plants and trees, and they leads to this allergy. This is an allergic reaction in which patient develop sneezing, nose, cough, coryza, and this is known as seasonal allergies or hay fever.
Hay fever is usually easier to diagnose than any other allergies. If you have allergic symptoms that only occur at certain times of the year, it's a sign that you have seasonal allergic rhinitis. Watch out for these symptoms and treat them at the soonest. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India Today TV.